I just wanted to take a moment and introduce the video you're about to see, which is entitled Joy in Suffering. The first thing that may cross your mind, quite naturally, is how can there be joy in suffering? That's a very good question. When you look at it through the filter and place it in the context of this world, those words are really at opposite ends of the spectrum. There's no question about that. However, when we put it in the context of Scripture and we look at it through the filter of God's Word, those words, joy and suffering, take on a completely and totally different meaning. The text from which I got the title comes from Philippians, particularly the first chapter, the 21st verse, I believe it is, where it says quite clearly, to live is Christ, to die is gain. What a powerful statement. To die is gain. That capsulizes joy and suffering. And recognize that Philippians was written while the Apostle Paul was in a Roman jail, which is not very much like the jails we have come to know here in the 21st century, where it's air-conditioned and they have game rooms and TV and you can attend college and get a degree, etc., etc. It was quite a different surrounding. Yet Paul openly says, in the midst of all of that, to live is Christ and to die is gain. And the video that is to follow will shed a little bit more light, provide a little more detail on those words and how, in fact, a believer can experience joy in the midst of suffering. So again, thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon. God bless and shalom.
Wait, joy in suffering? That makes no sense. Joy and suffering are absolute opposites. Joy is defined as a feeling of great happiness, something or someone that gives joy to someone. Now, to suffer means to experience pain, illness, or injury, to experience something unpleasant. What does happiness have to do with pain? In the natural, absolutely nothing. The Apostle Paul provides all believers with a glimpse of what joy truly looks like while suffering. Remember, he writes this letter while in prison, bound by chains. In his Philippian epistle, Paul shares with us the following, and I quote, "Now I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that what has happened to me has actually served to advance the gospel. As a result, it has become clear throughout the whole palace guard and to everyone else that I am in chains for Christ. And because of my chains, most of the brothers and sisters have become confident in the Lord and dare all the more to proclaim the gospel without fear. For I know that through your prayers and God's provision of the Spirit of Jesus Christ, what has happened to me will turn out for my deliverance. I eagerly expect and hope that I will in no way be ashamed, but will have sufficient courage, so that now, as always, Christ will be exalted in my body, whether by life or by death. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain." End of quote. Paul's prison discourse can be summarized with these words: to live is Christ, to die is gain. Paul desires to leave this life and enter his eternal rest with Jesus, which is his ultimate goal. He realizes, however, that his mission here on earth is still not complete. He vows to complete it as Christ has required of him. Paul fully realizes that his joy comes from serving Christ. It has nothing to do with the circumstances he might find himself in. He fully and totally understood Jesus as his Lord, not his Savior alone. That understanding and knowledge of who he has become because of Jesus' atoning work on Calvary defined and sustained his joy. His life and ministry are an outstanding example of living by faith and not by life's experiences. Can we say and mean, to live as Christ, to die as gain? Because of the immutability of Christ, his unchanging nature, we are assured of the same outcome if we continue to obey Christ, use the gifts given to us by the Holy Spirit, which are to be used to bring glory and honor to him and him alone. Amen and Shalom.